Never promise that it's going to turn out a certain color because you don't know what the hye's going to do. All right, so we're at the dyeing area. So what I'm going to do, this is the little tray that I'm going to use. You can reuse the dye, so I just pour it back in the bottle when I'm done. But, oh, I should have put my gloves on first. See, I make boo-boos just like everybody else. And if you do get dye on your hands, you know what your favorite thing is to take it off is alcohol, and it'll take it right off. So if you do get dye on your hands and or wherever you want, I don't know if it gets it out of clothes, but it does get it out of your hands. So just little alcohol, rubbing alcohol, or you could use vodka or maybe a gin or something. I'm joking. I'm joking, guys. Just rubbing alcohol, okay? You could take a swig of vodka or gin, but all right. Okay, let's get started. So, we're going to take the dye, and I put a good amount in just because, and this table here, just you guys for your dyeing, this table has plastic all over it. So I didn't do that for a while, but you know what? Now I do, just because I like to keep my tables nice, but sometimes you can't, especially in the dyeing area. So I don't care too much about this. So we've got your leather here. Now here's the other thing too. So we got to hang them once they're dyed. This is your handy hanger, guys. Save yourself a bunch of money. As you can see over here, if you can see it, I've got 6 saddle strings that I dyed, and that's going to be for the other saddle. But just hang it over an edge, throw a weight on top of it, and then you'll have yourself a little hanging thing. Yay! Okay, doesn't matter what end you start with, but I try to start with the end I probably won't see, okay? So what I do is I take and dip it. That's all I'm doing. And it's a continuous motion that you keep going. You try to keep it going as much as you can because you want that even coloring. And as I go, I just sort of rock it back and forth, make sure that the bottom is getting done as well as the top. You know, if you have the ability to have a bigger little, I call it a vat, you know, a dyeing vat, more power to you. I have a very small area, so this is how I do it. Whew. Now this is alcohol based, so I am getting the smell of alcohol like no tomorrow. Okay, and there you go. All right, so I'm going to take a look at it, make sure that it's good, soaking wet, okay, and then I'm going to hang it. And I'll hang that overnight and let it dry, and when I wake up and check it, it's going to be rock hard probably. Why? Because the alcohol dries it out. Okay. Yes, I got some on there. Doesn't matter because we're dyeing it. And this is for the underside, so you're not going to really see it anyway. Let me see if I can do it the other way so you guys can see from the camera. Chocolate. You gotta be a little ambidextrous. Shoot. Well, you guys, you get to see what happens too. You know, things happen to me too, and you gotta sort of laugh it off. What's funny is those pieces that it fell on they are going to be dyed chocolate anyway. So, you know, God's good. He's helping me out. But yeah, if you have like something deeper or like a utility sink that you could be working in, that's really a good deal too. But now I'll go through it and check it. Because that one spot sat in there a little longer than usual, I'll just double check that. But we're doing chocolate, so it's actually pretty good. I like to drip dry it. I'm standing on a bunch of paper towels. I'm one that likes to take care of things and not get things all over. So this is good, but it is a little light here. Do you see here? That area, I'm going to redip it. Somebody's probably saying, why isn't she wearing an apron? I don't like aprons. I'm going to flip that over. All right. Now, I'm going to let this dye overnight, just like the other one. And then the other thing is in the morning, when I go back to work on this, then I'm going to look at it and see if I need to do a second coat. The reason why is because sometimes hides do not dye the same. I did cut this from the same hide, but if you've gotten straps, say from Weaver or something like that, then basically what you're doing is possibly getting hides from different cows. So you want to see how that dye process is going to work. You may have to do 2 or 3 coats, just depending on it. It may stripe, it may do other things. So really be mindful when you're dyeing, knowing that it is skin. You don't know what's been fed to the cow. You don't know how it's going to react. So never promise if you're going to do this, or even do it for you know, money of anything, a bag or anything. Never promise that it's going to turn out a certain color because you don't know what the hide's going to do. I hope this video was helpful, everybody. So if you have any questions or comments, go down below. I would be happy to help you with that. Watch for more videos on my YouTube channel at the Leather Lady LLC. Don't forget to subscribe and like. It really helps us creators a lot. Or go to my website at theleatherladyllc.com. Have a great day and see you on the next video.